824, welcome back to Good Day Columbia. Well, you wouldn't go on a trip without knowing where you want to go, having reliable transportation and a map for how to get there, and packing all the things you need, right? It's called planning, thinking ahead. Well, you also need a plan of action in a job search. Joining me this week to help you get back to work, Miss Lori Cook. Thanks so much for always coming in and joining us. Now, talk about this planning, for your job search, because some people just, I guess, jump head first, right, without having that plan first.
Yeah, well, it's good to be back, and yeah, you're right, and it's the new year, so everybody's thinking about resolutions and what they want to get done this year and how life is going to be different at the end of the year, and they don't think about their job search or their career. And just like you said before, I mean, the first thing you got to do is figure out, what kind of trip do I want to go on? Am I a beach person? Am I a mountain person? If you don't even know who you are, you're not going to know where to start planning your trip. So we have a lot of tools at the Job Center for career assessment, and when people hear the word assessment, they kind of freak out. Like, I don't want to take a test.
A test, yeah. Very true.
It's not. I mean, some of the tools that we have are as simple as frowny face, smiley face. Wow. And anybody can handle that.
That's simple.
And it helps you to discover who you are so that you know where to go next. And then the second thing you need to do is to figure out, well, how am I going to get there? And that's when we start talking about making SMART goals. And I'm sure you've heard of SMART goals in other places too, in other ways, but for your job, you want to think of goals that are SMART, that they are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time framed. Basically, you don't want to say, in 2012, I'm going to make new contacts. Won't get you anywhere. Be specific. Okay. I'm going to research 3 companies that I want to work for. I'm going to find out if I know anybody who works there and make connections with them, and I'm going to do all of this by the end of the month. Yeah, be specific.
That's a real timeline, like you said,
exactly.
In terms of timing. Definitely.
Yeah, make it time, and then also be realistic. I mean, you're probably not going to get a meeting with Donald Trump.
Right, right.
But maybe
within your means, something within your means. Yeah.
Within your means. And if one of the companies that you identified was like Time Warner, we actually have Time Warner coming to the Job Center next week to speak. Wow. You could connect with the Job Center and other places in Columbia where these people may come and make connections with you. So it's just kind of like figuring out where it is you want to go and then looking for the opportunities that'll get you there.
Definitely. And like you mentioned with, smiley face, sad face, it's going to make you happier in the long run if you narrow things down to things that fit you and your personality.
Right. And a lot of people, we've seen a lot of people that have had the same job for 23 years and were either laid off or retired, and now they're getting back into it. It's a hard time. It's a difficult time. The waiting is always the hardest part. But take that time to learn about yourself and where you can go so that when you get back to work, you're not somewhere that you don't want to be. Very
true. Now, the Job Center, you do not have to have a library card to visit the Job Center.
Yeah, you don't have. We never check for a library card, so the services are free. We're at the main library on Assembly Street, and we have all kinds of great classes. We have a great class coming up tomorrow from 3 to 5, Jumpstart Your Career in the New Year.
Perfect. Good Thank you so much, Lori Cook, always for coming in with some great back-to-work tips. And, of course, we'll have these on our website, midlandsconnect.com.